In a rapidly developing city called Neo Town, with skyscrapers and technology dominating every corner, there lives a man named Roy. He is a young professional today who is smart, clever, cheerful and always spends his time with the hustle and bustle of the city and is always connected to the digital world. With a stunning body, and often driving his car alone, wearing glasses when driving makes many women want to approach him. Roy's life is always surrounded by worldly modernity. He was always surrounded by people, especially when he was entertaining. However, something was missing. He sat down on the grass area and closed his eyes. One evening, while on a weekend trip to the outskirts of the city, Roy decided to explore the ancient forests that border the high-tech metropolis. It was a rare blend of old and new, a place where towering trees stood tall alongside holographic signs warning hikers of virtual dangers. Roy had heard rumors about strange sightings in these woods, but he dismissed them as urban legends. He wandered deeper into the forest. The deeper Roy walked into the forest, the more beautiful the surroundings became. Roy noticed something unusual, a large, ornate wooden door standing alone amidst the trees. The door seemed out of place, as if it had been plucked from an old fairy tale and dropped into the middle of the modern world. Intrigued, Roy approached the door and examined its intricate carvings, which depicted dragons, mountains, and swirling clouds. Without really thinking, Roy reached out and turned the handle. The door creaked open, revealing not the forest beyond, but a vibrant, otherworldly landscape. A mix of excitement and curiosity surged through him as he stepped through the doorway. The world on the other side was unlike anything Roy had ever seen. The sky was a brilliant shade of purple, dotted with floating islands and strange, luminescent plants. Rivers of liquid gold flowed through the valleys, and in the distance, towering mountains touched the heavens. It was a world straight out of a dream. As Roy explored this new realm, he felt an odd sense of belonging, as though this world had been waiting for him. Suddenly, a shadow passed overhead, and Roy looked up to see something massive soaring through the sky, a giant red dragon. With a face feeling shocked and afraid, Roy tried to stay calm and didn't want to see the dragon angry. Its scales shimmering like rubies under the strange light. Roy froze, his heart pounding. The dragon descended gracefully, landing in a nearby clearing with a powerful gust of wind. It was majestic, yet oddly serene, its golden eyes watching Roy with a mix of curiosity and caution. To his astonishment, the dragon responded not with words, but with a gentle nod, its eyes softening. It seemed almost friendly. Gathering his courage, Roy took a step forward. "I'm Roy." He introduced himself, wondering if the creature could understand him. The red dragon lowered its massive head, bringing its snout close to Roy. It sniffed the air around him, then with a deep rumble that Roy could only describe as a purr. Over the next few hours, Roy and the dragon, whom he decided to name Ember, began to form a bond. Ember showed Roy its world, a world hidden from human eyes, filled with ancient magic and untold wonders. Through visions and emotions, Ember shared stories of forgotten legends, the history of its kind, and the deep loneliness that had plagued it for centuries. As days turned into weeks, Roy found himself returning to the door more and more, leaving behind the noise of the city to spend time with Ember. They flew over mountains, soared through the clouds, and explored hidden valleys where no human had ever set foot. The bond between them grew stronger with each adventure, a friendship born out of mutual respect and a shared desire for companionship. Roy's life began to change in ways he never expected. He found himself less interested in the digital world and more to the natural wonders that Ember had introduced to him. The otherworldly realm became his second home, a place where he could escape and be himself. And in return, Roy brought Ember small gifts from his world, books, music, and even a portable projector to show movies under the stars. And also Ember always showed to Roy to play with fire. Ember is too obsessed playing with a lamp that Roy brought. One evening, as they watched the sunset from a floating island, Roy turned to Ember. "Thank you," he said simply. Ember, now more than just a mythical creature, but a true friend, responded with a soft, warm glow that enveloped them both. In the heart of the modern world, where everything seemed to be connected yet distant, Roy had found something truly extraordinary, a friend in the most unexpected place, and a bond that transcended time, worlds, and species. And so, the man from the modern century and the ancient red dragon continued their journey together. Discovering that true friendship knows no boundaries, whether it's between humans, dragons, or even entire worlds.